Hi and welcome to my very first YouTube video. How exciting and nervous at the same time. I'll just give you a quick introduction before we start with my Amsterdam vlog. I'm a mum to 3 who's always had confidence, but since becoming a mum at 18, lost myself. And I know there's people out there going through the exact same thing, so I want to take the whole world along with me. This is actually my second time in Amsterdam, and I want to share what's different, what I would do better, and what people usually don't talk about. I know how many Amsterdam vlogs there is out there because when I very first went, I watched them myself, all very interesting, but I have researched what do people want to really know about Amsterdam. 3 things that you are all so curious about and want to know are: number 1, public transport and how it works. Number 2, the hyped up places, are they really worth it? And number 3, places worth revisiting and places to avoid and why. So I've created a couple of topics to talk about based all around these things while sharing my experience and my most loved moments. So diving straight in with the public transport, this is something I wish I knew. Yeah, you can get a taxi, which is probably the best idea getting from the airport. Obviously this was the second time, so we corrected our mistake from last time. First time we went, we took all our money out the bank thinking this would benefit us, but they didn't take cash and it ruined our holiday, so we made sure that we had money in the bank this time. We got the number 2 tram to our hotel. We got off at Loosweg and oh my god, it took us about 15 minutes to find our hotel. Obviously, it was the first time that we had to find it from the tram, and we were just asking everybody. We ended up going through someone's garden, a forest. Oh my god, it was so funny, but we found it in the end. Once we got in to find single bed, my charger broke and I had no charger. So I ended up going to this shop to buy a charger, and so made up, look at me videoing his shop and everything. Got home, the charger didn't even work. I was so fuming. Went back, it was shut, and I had to wait till the next day. So yeah, I turned straight to food to comfort me because I felt so mugged off. It's currently 1:30 in Amsterdam and we're about to test out our first waffle we've had since we've been here. Wow, I can't wait to try this. And we've got this little pistachio thing with some cream inside it. That was €4 and that was £12.50.
I'll order for you.
Okay. Hey. Push the strawberry in your mouth. That was perfect. I'm not gonna lie, it is nice, but I thought it was gonna be nicer. But it's still lovely.
You know the name?
Yeah, when you've got dry mouth, it's dead thick. It doesn't really in your mouth at all. But here's the, let's see. For one, he told me that this wasn't hard.
Oh.
And it is, listen. Oh.
Wow, let me see that. Put all that taste, wow. Nice, heavy.
Wow, you can actually taste the pistachio. It's like cream.
Oh my god.
Inside like a crunchy pastry.
Yeah, heavy.
Can't say gorgeous. You're going to get one for yourself. Little things for €4 and with the pistachio is better than this. I'll probably take this back to the hotel and eat it later.
You joking
I've
me?
just had the last of it and Shayla goes, "Is it gone?" Yeah. Sorry babe. And do you know what? I've just been looking back on the video. And if I like food, I will fully make noises when I eat. Didn't do that with that bite of the waffle. So, yeah. Hi guys, so I'm just going to show you what I've got from McDonald's again. So anybody else go on holiday and just always end up in the fucking Mackies. Chips are absolutely burning hot, not fucking rock hard like they would be in Liverpool. Plum. Little barbecue sauce. We got 20 chicken nuggets, 2 fries, 2 drinks. It says for
20 quid.
20 quid, but in English,
Like 17.
it's like £17. Wow, they're hot. I don't think I've ever had the Mackies after. Just wait for it to cool down.
Barbecue sauce.
And the drink.
Let's see.
But I will say that the fountain's not fizzy. That's the best part. But you know what?
Heavy barbecue sauce, guy. I want to take some of them home.
Literally just got back to the hotel and the charger that I've got, I've had to walk all the way back to the shop. It's not even working. It's been on charge in the coffee shop for ages. It's not even working. The fucking shop's closed. I can't believe it. This charger has been on charge. My phone's been on charge for about 20 minutes. It's still on 1%. So I've just woke up and I can't believe last night because obviously that happened with the charger and I couldn't come on live anymore. I'm a little bit more prepared today, guys, so come and get ready with me. So today, girls, we have some shorts from Monster X that we're going to put on, so that's a little, just a two-piece set. I've put weights on and my clothes won't even fit me. Little tip and a little trick: if you are going to Amsterdam, please make sure that you take your own skins and everything that comes with. Obviously, if you're going to roll up, unless you're a rich bitch, because it's £4 for a pack of skins. It's about £3 for a lighter, and that is the cheapest. And for a little grinder, it's about a £5, and I'm not talking like some fancy grinder, it's just the basic. But the first coffee shop that we went into is famous for its survival kit. It's about €10 and you get everything you need in it to build a J. I think it's a tin, grinder, skins and a lighter, but that would cost you about 20 quid, if not more, with the tin if you were to buy it all separately. It's not too bad because it's right on the way into the city from the airport. And if I was to go again, I'd be going straight to the Bulldog on the way into the city from the airport. I'm grabbing a survival kit because it's well worth it. And of course, the red light district, where history, neon lights and very confident windows all live very happily together. And a very large variety of sex shops. I mean, I thought get my camera out, record, you know what I mean, like a tourist attraction kind of thing, but no, they hate that. Like, and I am not joking, there's actually a law that they can like spit water at you if they catch you filming. They were banging on the windows, telling me to put my camera away, proper fuming at me, making a proper scene that I'd had my phone out, and I felt so intimidated, so I ended up putting it in. Now, obviously, I've been here before, so the first time I came and that happened to me, I was absolutely traumatized, but in the daytime it's not as bad, and I knew that, so I thought I'd better get some content whilst I can. So I'm going to shut up now and I'm just going to let you enjoy it. But of course, a little fact: did you know Amsterdam have actually reduced the number of windows in the recent years to prevent overcrowding and to protect the workers? So yeah, it is wild, but it has its rules, respect and regulations that you have to follow. See, this is what I love about this city: the canals, everything, getting lost on purpose, stumbling into like coffee shops, feeling like you just barged in there uninvited. Like, I absolutely love the vibe, and I'd come back just for the bike chaos alone, because nowhere else makes me feel like a near-death experience is this calm. Now, if I'm going to be giving tips on places I'd revisit, and then I'm going to be giving tips properly, this is the essential. Because if you're travelling anywhere, you already know, no matter how fancy the trip is, you still need snacks, water, coffee, tea, something quick that doesn't destroy your budget. And it's boss because it's where all the travellers and locals unite over like shopping. Like, that's their locals, like Aldi, Asda. And it's just so interesting to see how they live. Like, they're selling actual bundles, like everything you'd need to cook that meal in a pack. And another place that I would happily revisit, and we always do every time we go, is our little canal place where we found when we very first came here. And it's just gorgeous and I love it. We could literally sit here all day, and the boat tours run through this canal all day, and it's the best way to see the city on them boats. Prices normally range between like €20 to €30, depending on whether you go like classic, open boat, smoke boat, adding drinks, which, let's be honest, everybody does, and it's well worth it. This was my kind of place where you just slow down without even trying, whether you're watching the boats pass or listening to the water or just pretending that you live here for 5 minutes. It didn't even feel like I wasted hours here because I enjoyed the time that much. I just chilled. In the city, so drive your car. Does anybody else swell up like a balloon when they go on a plane? Because I swear this fitted me before I went. Another coffee shop that I could highly recommend is Get Down. We revisited this no matter where we looked. We always ended up coming back here. The vibes underneath is unreal, but I could not record it. And they love returning customers, because if I wasn't a returning customer, I certainly wouldn't have got this video. Just a little tip as well, the first time that we went, we had to pay tourist tax, but I think that's because it was closer to the city. Because in this hotel, we actually didn't need to pay tourist tax, unless it was already included in the price. We stayed in the Hotel Artemis, the Dutch design hotel. This is the side of it, how gorgeous is that, our own little canal. And this is the little shop over the road, which is kind of convenient, because it's the only one around it, and I mean there was nothing else around it. Because it's my taste every time. We got white chocolate, look at that, wow. Let's taste it because everyone's obsessed with it. I don't know why. Come off it open. Again, back on to the public transport. Always remember to tap in and tap out. If you do not tap your card in when you get on, they will make it known. Literally just sound like the fed up with the job all day.
Entrance in the middle.
And you are not, and I mean not, allowed to be on FaceTime on that tram. Another thing that really annoyed me is I loved being out and about, walking everywhere. Like, I'll be out till like 3 o'clock in the morning, just exploring the city. But even though I was away from my 3 children, I still had a bit of a curfew, because I had to either get a taxi from Central Station all the way back to the hotel, or I'd make the last tram that goes off at 12 o'clock. Or past, depending on what stop you're at. Places that are overhyped. One of the main places that I thought was overhyped was Fondell Park. It's like one of the most places that everyone hypes up, but really it's a little bit boring considering everything else that there is to do in Amsterdam. The very first time that we only went for 2 days, and we found ourselves that we just was wasting our time exploring. Like, you'd have to go for at least 4 days to be able to do what you want to do, really. So many stop-offs, it's so big, and you do spend half your time trying to know your whereabouts. Vanilla iced matcha with strawberry cold foam, and I'm not gonna be able to take it off, sorry. I can't wait to try it. Oh no, we should
Can't take it off?
Yeah. Can't wait to try it. Give it a little stir. Strawberry cold foam. Wow. This one tastes quite plain, to be honest, but I can't taste the vanilla and I can't taste the strawberry, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe Liverpool might be better. I wasn't given a straw, I just added the straw. Maybe you're not meant to have a straw because you do get the taste of the strawberry and all that when you drink it like this. Yeah, well, better than yesterday. Take that back. Yeah. And who doesn't love a good McDonald's when you go anywhere, please? Prison Gratch is where the McDonald's is situated, around that area. But there is others too, and as you've seen before, when I did have a McDonald's, oh my god, the shaker fries, please. One thing also that I do feel like it's not spoke about enough is the pistachio McFlurries, especially if you ask for extra sauce. A girl's dream. A 5th floor Primark, please. Definitely a place worth revisiting. And this central Damrak store is the only Primark you will find right in the heart of Amsterdam itself. It's just a short walk from Dam Square and Amsterdam Central Station, and it's one of the biggest Primark stores in the country. Now, I was on a hunt to find some pyjamas because don't ask me why, but I never even came with none. And if you're wanting anything to do with the city on a top or anything to do with clothing, please look at Primark before you pay the ridiculous prices whilst walking around the streets. They even had little baby grows for the babies. Now, I always thought that Amsterdam wasn't somewhere that you could take your children, but there was loads of people here with the kids. Look at all the little dresses and everything. That blue dress is gorgeous. I love them. If there's one tip that I could give you all, Amsterdam isn't a rush. The best moments do happen when you just stop by a canal like this, sit for a bit and let the city move around you. That's when it really clicks. And it's also nice to find a spot and chill there because you're not getting run over every 5 minutes by the bikes. Let's just say that the bikes own the roads and you're just a guest. Like seriously, these bikes don't mess around. You think you're walking? No. There's a bell and a death stare coming your way. Like never assume that bike will stop. Think it's personally part of the Amsterdam experience to be nearly killed by a bike. And of course that brings me on to Amsterdam's red light district. This is as iconic as the canals. We'll start off with a funny fact. The red lights were actually chosen because they're seductive. Like red light actually had imperfections and makes everything look sexy. Amsterdam really does think about everything. It is made up of a few streets and it is absolutely chaotic, but it's all part of the charm that I think. So tip number 1, if you're taking photos, don't point your camera at the windows. Not only is it illegal, but trust me, the workers have better aim than most photographers. And tip number 2, it's more than just neon lights. There are bars and cafes. So yeah, you can explore without ever stepping into a window, but they are just there blinking at you like little red warning signs. And because I had my camera out, oh my god, they hated me. I felt like I was going to get jumped or something. I'd say the best time to go to the red light district is at night for the light, obviously. But don't expect silence. Obviously, it's a lively and busy area. And I was speaking to this man and he says he's there every night and it's like that all year round. Realistically, I'd say you need at least a week in Amsterdam just to discover all the hidden gems like this. We ended up stumbling across a Bulldog coffee shop and honestly, I was fuming that we didn't find this place sooner. And the load of fries were that good, I had to try and make them when I got home. But of course, they were nowhere near as good. This is actually called the Bulldog First Coffee Shop and it's located right in the middle of the red light district. Sure that it's actually a hotel as well. Like I'm a content creator now, I need storage. I even bought some for $2.99 the other day. I've just sat here, set my fucking tripod up and everything, you know, to do a review on these little mini Dutch pancakes and my pistachio milkshake. I didn't even fucking save on TikTok for some reason. Didn't even record it, even though it said it was recording. But as you can tell by Shayla's babe, we have been digging in and we thought we were doing a review, but they're absolutely gorgeous, you know, take 2. I'm trying them at the same time, guys, because I love. Wow. I must say, every bite's like the first, so it still kind of counts as a review. I'm gonna try these together. And now my vlog is coming to an end and I need to tell you about some of the places that are overrated. Van Staple cookies, amazing, yeah, but if you're waiting 30 minutes in line for one, you might just question your choices, especially when you get there and you're told that they only do either 1 or 2 flavours. And the waffles, yeah, the waffles are everywhere, but some of the so-called iconic spots, honestly, they're just a sweet pancake with toppings and they're so overpriced. They're not the magical life-altering experience that they are made out to be. I personally think the trick is to wander 2 streets over from the crowds or something. That's where the real gems are, like quiet cafes and surprisingly, like amazing food. Some coffee shops will not allow you to record in them. Like, it's just so private over there. Everything's just so private, even though it's legal. And the weed is only legal in some certain part of Amsterdam. So I'd say the summary of this video was: first, walk, and the bike lanes are not the same thing. If you step into a bike lane, just know someone will ring a bell at you and it will be your fault. Second, the city is walkable, but a day or multi-day transport pass saves time and a lot of energy. €9.50 for one of them passes and it lasts for 24 hours from the first time you tap it. And the boat tours are worth it, but don't overpay. Anything around $20 to $30 is standard. You don't really need the luxury version unless you really want the drinks and the blankets experience. And if you're paying for food in the city centre, you are going to get overpriced. You do need to be at least a few streets away and you'll find the hidden gems. And saving the best till last, our favourite pasta place. We come back here every time and we've made mates with the owner, our friend Serge. This is situated right next to the Get Down coffee shop that we kept going back to. Now I'm going to take this back to something that I would want to know if I was flying to Amsterdam for the first time, because when I first went, I would want to know these things about the airport. First, it's huge. Don't even try and wing it. Give yourself plenty of time between connections. Walking from one gate to another can take longer than you think. Second, trains and public transport are super easy, really. The airport has its own train station, so you can literally get into the city centre in about 15 to 20 minutes. No need for expensive taxis, unless you want to see the ride, really. Another tip is don't forget your boarding passes and ID. Make sure you've got it handy. It's got automated gates, so it's really all about scanning and moving quickly. So now this vlog's coming to an end. I have said that about 10 times. Just want to mention that I have got a TikTok video of this exact moment. It's so funny. My girlfriend had me in stitches because of how stressed out she gets. I really hope this vlog was helpful for anyone who was planning a trip to Amsterdam, whether it's finding hidden gems, surviving the canals, or knowing which spots are overrated. And honestly, I'm so proud of myself. The first time, effort and energy I put into this as my very first YouTube means a lot to me. So here's to more adventures, more laughs and more vlogs. Thank you for coming along on this ride. It's been amazing and so nerve-wracking making this vlog. Also, I'm going to try and vlog more in the moment because I literally will lose my social battery. It has took me about 2 months to make a voiceover for this vlog, and it's just not the same, is it? Like, you have to be in the moment and catch the real, like, things that are happening around you. But I am just learning, and I found me confident because the TikTok with about 240 followers, and now I've got over 3,000. So I just thought, why not? I've got the confidence now. Why not put it on YouTube? And I also know that you are not the same person that you was 6 months ago, so it'll be nice for me to look back and reflect and see where I am in 6 months. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more experience and I'll know what I'm doing, because I am trying to make a life for me and my family, and I also want to travel. Got my shoes, babe.